Kusuzumbala, Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties and long live our leaders and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online yoga session. Embassy of India, Thimphu, Embassy, ICCR's Nehru Wangchuk Culture Center. I'm yoga teacher KVSSN Murthy here. My sincere prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties and the whole Bhutan. So coming to the recitation from the Sanskrit sloka called Yamakruta Siva Ke Sava Stuti from Kashi Kandaha. It's also important mantra chanting, as we mentioned that from last 2 weeks we are chanting this mantra chanting Yamakruta Siva Ke Sava Stuti. Sulin Girisha Rajanisha Kalavatamsa Kamsa Pranasana Sanatana Kesi Nasa Bhargatrinetra Bhavabhuta Pate Purare Tejya Bhataya Iti Santata Mamananti. So it's the greatest attributions to the Mahavishnu and Lord Shiva to see all the best things for us in regarding health wise and in the mental health as well as peace in the society also. Right, coming to our Ayurveda preparations. Today we have wonder preparation with the this is Brahmi. Brahmi, also called as Bacopa. It's a wetland plant. So wherever we can see the waterfalls or water sources, nearer to that water sources we can see this herb. It's a kind of herb only. Especially these leaves are very important for all people from the children to senior citizens in maintaining mind wellness as well as memory and the peace of mind, as well as this is also known as the friend of the sleep. So it is very good herb, very good medicine, to push us into the sleep early. The people who have been suffering from the insomnia, sleeplessness, they can use this simple preparation. So first, this preparation we have 3 different portions with the same preparation. So right. So here, take a bowl of warm water, especially before your sleep, after your meals, at least 2 hours after your meals. Take this only 1 cup of Brahmi in a cup of water. All right, and drink this preparation just before to sleep. Then second preparation is, as we know that Indian gooseberry, it's a amla Indian gooseberry. So take out this just 5 to 6 mg of powder and mix with the water. And here add this same solution in this same glass of water, the same 10 ml. So mix it properly, but if once you will start preparing this solution with the amla Indian gooseberry, better to use this solution in the early mornings for the peace of mind. So it's also called as stress buster also. This Brahmi also called as stress buster, but the way how you are using, but the way what are the other combination you are using, the important factor here. Then third important factor is, so this is aloe vera gel or aloe vera syrup. So if you have plain leaves, you can take that pulp out, you can mix with the water, or you can use this simple solution also, which is available in the bottles. Alright, now take out this also 10 ml to 15 ml and mix with this water. And the same preparation here, take this Brahmi solution, again 10 ml, just a cup. Alright, so especially the people who are suffering with the from the diabetes, for them this solution very important. Especially this is also in the mornings as well as in the afternoons. Better to not take these 2 types of solutions in the in the nights. But if you want to take the night, the preparation will be plain Brahmi with a glass of water. Okay, you can add a bit of honey also in that if you will feel any sore or bitterness. Okay, now coming to our yoga workshop. So today also we have very different easiest practices which can be performed on the chair. So basically yoga is very simple and very easiest technique. Okay, coming to the actually preparations for the sun salutations, mantra chanting and the sloka chanting. So take a long deep inhalation and exhalation and pranamasan. And coming to mantra chanting. Om hiranmayena patrena satyasyapi hitam mukham tattvam pushan apavruno satya dharmaya drustaye. Om hram hrim hrum hraim hraum raha mitra ravi surya bhanu kagapusna hiranya garbha maricha aditya savitra arka bhaskaraya namaha. Then very slowly open your both the arms for Hasta Uttanasana and slightly put a back bend. Then from there very slowly keep a forward bend, Pada Hasta Asana. And after that right leg stretch back properly, Aswa Sanchalanasana, horse riding posture. And after that back leg straight on the toes and join your forward leg to back, Dandasana. And from there completely press the body down towards the floor, Ashtanga Namaskarasana, and lift the chin up, body up till your thighs, lift the body like a lifted head cobra, Bhujangasana, and back leg straight on the toes, and keep move your head inside, Parvatasana. Then here right leg must be your forward leg, Asva Sanchalanasana, and back leg straight on the toes and join your back leg to the forward leg, Pada Hastasana. Then after that lift your both the arms and body at a time up, Hasta Uttanasana. From there slightly put a back bend. Then very slowly keep them together, keep your both the palms together and place them at the chest with exhalation. And with inhalation lift your both the arms up and very slowly wide your both the arms and slowly keep them down at your thighs. Okay, take a long, deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. So today's our practices will be on the chair. So today also we have only 3 or 4 exercises. So please remember that if you have any knee issues, better to use knee caps. It will protect from the shocks. Okay. Take a long pause, inhalations and exhalations. Yesterday, like we saw one poster called Pigeon Stance First Variation, but we prepared with the stick. Today also, I'm doing the same exercise, Pigeon Poster First Variation with the chair help. So here, please remember, if you have any weak legs or weak knees or weak ankles or any issues at the hips or thighs, choose proper way of doing. Do not immediately imitate or copy the practices. So always choose your convenient way of doing. So you can choose wall support also. Drag the chair till the wall and just put the hand on the wall. You can slowly you can build your practices. Okay, take just long and deep inhalations and exhalations. I'm requesting my video technician to come on my left side. Okay, so here keep your right leg or left leg on the chair. Once check the chair height and check your convenience of the leg and dress. Then after that alternate leg also once check the chair height. Alright, just for only preparation. Then okay, now this time left leg fold. Catch your left leg with your left hand. Then slightly bend the body forward and try to put your left leg on the chair. So here your below leg obviously your right leg. So slightly adjust your right leg. Then try to keep your right arm on the knee to push your body towards the leg, towards your left leg. So here also observe the position, observe your convenience. If you felt like inconvenience or cramps, immediately withdraw the practices, again rejoin the practices. Okay, now this time hold the ankle, catch the ankle, press your ankle towards the waist, then very slowly come back. Second count, press the ankle, again slowly come back. Last count, no need to press, but put your left side concerned elbow at the toes, lift your alternate arm up, again few seconds stay here and observe the convenience, observe your convenience of your below leg and thigh level also. So this is also good posture for the leg stretching, especially hip stretching and thighs stretching, also good for the fat reduction also. And then very slowly keep turn your above hand to below hand, then few seconds stay here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, then very slowly come back. First open your above hand up, then very slowly keep move your right arm down on the thigh and knee, keep a support. Then after that very slowly drag your left leg on the hand, then after that very slowly keep your two hands on the floor and very slowly drag your leg and drag your body, then very slowly release and relaxation. Soon after this immediately relax your legs. So if you can possible, better to do a butterfly movement also for quick relaxation at the knees and at the thighs. Okay, now coming to opposite side practices. Okay, according to your body weight, you can choose 2 chairs or 1 chair also. So here also, keep your left leg on the floor and back leg must be your right leg. So lift your right leg like Nataraj Asana variation. Then after that, bend your left leg and very slowly slide your right thigh on the chair. Once leave the leg and check your pre-position, check your dress and check your mat and check the convenience of the chair also. Then after that, hold your above right leg with the right arm. Then very slowly catch your leg. Once adjust your thigh. Then after that, slowly, carefully bend your ankle. Press your ankle, then slowly come back. Press your ankle and come back. Press your ankle and come back. Last count, press your ankle, stay for a while. Then after that, drag your elbow at your above toes. Lift your above arm up. Then open your left hand, lift your left hand up for pre-position. Then stretch your arms up. After that, very slowly turn your body. Few seconds put a side bend and few seconds stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and very slowly come back. Relax. Then very slowly keep your left hand on the thigh and above hand just drag at the toes. Then after that, relax your leg and keep move your body down on the floor and very slowly adjust your legs and drag the legs back. Then again relax your both the legs. And coming to our relaxation post stretches for butterfly movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and enough relaxations. And coming to our next exercise called plank posture, Dandasana or Santulanasana, using this same chair technique. So here also this is not an advanced posture, but we are doing a simple mixing of the easy posture and the chair, so that be careful about the balance of the chair, because if your chair may not strong, then maybe it may slips from the position. So okay, now try to put your both the hands on the floor like cat stance pre-posture. Then here also once check your leg and check the distance between your legs and hands and the chair. Then okay, keep your leg down. Alternate leg also, once put them on the chair and come back. So here at a time, keep your both the legs on the chair and few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 relaxation. The people who have conscious about their abdomen toning, for them also this is very simple and very good posture, plank posture, but somewhat inclined planks. Again second time I am doing with the elbow bend, same posture with the elbow bend. and keep your both the legs on the chair. Then after that, very slowly fold your two hands. Again, few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and enough relaxations. Come back. Okay, again take a long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Again, after finishing these practices, if possible, give a small time for relaxations. So today's our last exercise will be on Parvatasana or mountain triangular posture using the same chair. Also, it is comes under pre-positions of the headstands posture. Very soon, we will start headstands exercise, shoulder stand, headstand. Also, important techniques called mudras and bandhas. Also, in coming days, we are giving that lectures also. Okay, coming to practices now, and the same dandasana variation, dandasana posture. Then here, then try to walk inside with the hands and few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then very slowly walk forward. Then very slowly keep your body down. Immediately after that, come to the any relaxation posture or this Ashwini Mudra Asana. Few seconds stay here. Okay, come back. Relaxation. So today's our last exercise. Again, in the last step, at the last step, I'm performing the same exercise again. Keep your both hands on the floor and both the legs on the chair. Then after that, walk inside with the hands and keep maintain your body like a triangular shape. Again, few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then very slowly open your head up. Then slowly walk forward. Then very slowly keep your right knee and left knee down. This time I'm relaxing in my Seshankasana. Again, few seconds rest. Then very slowly keep your both the hands back and lift your head up. Then very slowly lift the head and relaxation. So basically this exercises will strengthen the arms and legs, the core muscle fitness also. Okay, coming to the pranayam session. Okay, few seconds, long and deep inhalation and exhalation. Soon after your physical practices, it is always better to give at least 5 minutes gap to recover your breath. Okay, here try to always put one water bottle just next to you. Before pranayam, it is advised to sip a small amount of water. Okay, long and deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Om Kesavaya Swaha. Om Madhavaya Swaha. Om Narayanaya Swaha. Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyardham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadiyam Karishye. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So after your physical practices, it is advised to do one kriya also. Every day you can choose particular Kapalabhati as a kriya, because Kapalabhati comes under kriya abhyas, cleaning technique. So keep your position straight. And as we know that Kapalabhati mantra sadhan sloka in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika called Vastra Lohakarasya Rachapurau Sasambhramau Kapala Bhadir Vikhyata Kapadosha Visoshini. And Surya Bhedana Pranayam sloka is called Kapala Sodhanam Vata Doshagnam Krimi Dosha Hrut Punah Punah Ridam Karyam Surya Bhedana Uttamam. Kapalabhati mentioned as a Kapha Dosha Visoshini. Whatever imbalances will rise because of the glue or because of the gum inside, phloem inside, it will be totally nullified because of Kapalabhati. As well as Surya Bhedana also mentioned as Vata Dosha Gnam. Whatever wind imbalances inside, that doshas will be totally rectified because of Surya Vedana. Also good for to kill abdominal worms. And Kapala Sodhanam, here it is rectifying the diseases and disorders inside the skull and face also. Surya Vedana Pranayam. Also it is good for your skeleton system fitness. Also good for the immunity, especially Surya Bhedana. And coming to Bastrika Pranayam, also we can say it as a Vata Pitta Slashmaharam Sariragni Vivardhanam Kundalani Bodhakam Kshipram Pavanam Sukadam Hitam Brahmanadi Mukhe Samsta Kapadyar Gala Nasanam. Vata Pitta Slashmaharam means inside wind, inside mucus, and inside biles. These are three important agents to run the physical body through many hormones. Once these three elements will be in balancing, then hormonal system will comes under balance. So if once hormonal system comes under balance, automatically immunity will chance to grow easily. Then here also mentioned as a Sariragni Vivardhanam. Vivardhanam means it's a increasing of the immunity. Okay, coming to the practices, as we know that yoga is very simple and very easy practices. Kapalabhati is a voluntary sharp exhalations, slow inhalations, but according to your convenient level, according to your health issues, just you can choose slow or fast, but always better to take advice from your physician as well as from your yoga teacher before starting your exercises. So I'm doing Kapalabhati 60 strokes in a fast movement, 20 plus 20 plus 20. Keep your position straight. Then starting Kapalabhati sharp exhalations. Then long, deep, slow inhalation and very slowly deep exhalation. Second spell, same exercise, then starting. Then 20 or last 20 Kapalabhati, keep your position straight. Again starting. Then again long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. So coming to the next Surya Bhadana Pranayam, throughout this practices, right nostril inhalation, left nostril breathe out. And here use your right hand, last two fingers to close and open your left nostril, and use your right thumb to close and open your right nostril, and inhalation with the right nostril and exhalation with the left nostril. Inhalation with the right nostril and exhalation with the left nostril. Inhalation with the right nostril and exhalation with the left nostril. Fourth count, inhalation with the right nose, exhalation with the left side. Fifth last, inhalation with the right side and exhalation with the left side. Alright, keep your hand down. According to your time, you can increase from 5 counts to even 20 to 30 counts also. Coming to our next exercise called Bastrika Pranayam. It's a sharp inhalation, slow exhalation, opposite side process of the Kapalabhati. So keep your position straight. So here also making 60 strokes in 3 spells, 3 into 20, then starting. Then long, deep, slow inhalation and very slowly deep exhalation. Second spell. Then again long, deep inhalation, then very slowly deep exhalation. Third, last spell, 20 strokes. Keep your position straight, just alert. Then starting inhalations. Then again long, deep, slow inhalation, then very slowly deep exhalation. After finishing your pranayam exercises also, again take some time for relax your body, like you can do mantra sadhan or like Trataka Abhyas, concentration practices. Then still after that take at least 5 to 10 minutes time for relaxation, Nidra Yoga or a Yoga Nidra or complete relaxation in any comfortable posture. In the afternoon also before your lunch it is better to have one good power nap. It's improve your quality of the thinking and focus of the brain, as well as it will improve the productivity also, and it will make you fresh. Then second important thing is in the evening after finishing your office works and when you decided to do this yoga exercises, do any kind of exercises from our Facebook channel. Already many videos have been saved in this same channel, but please try to do any one back bending as well as any one inverted posture also. Easiest one, easiest, you can choose the easiest one. Okay, thanking you all to giving me this valuable opportunity. So tomorrow at the same time we are meeting. Take care of yourself, stay away from all bad habits and do yoga also. Thanking you all.